Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Kisha Maritia Bakahin and I am be the reporter for today's topic about determinants on computational point of view. But before that, let's have a definition of what is determinants. So, determinants is a fundamental concept in the linear algebra, playing a crucial role in computational tasks. This presentation today explores about the determinants from a computational perspective, examining their calculation, the complexity, the applications, and the numerical consideration that we have to do during the computational process. Now, bear with me as I discuss to you my topic about the computational perspective of determinants. Okay, now let's go with the definition of the determinant. Now, determinant is a scalar value that is computed from the elements of the square matrix. It provides important properties of matrices, including whether a matrix is invertible, and it plays a key role in algebra, geometry, and system of equations. So in this report, we will focus on the computational aspects of determinants calculation, discussing both traditional method and the more efficient algorithm used in modern computation. Now, but before that, let's go with the properties of determinants. So before diving into the computational techniques, it's helpful to outline key properties of determinants that influence computational approaches. Now, when we say invertibility, a matrix is invertible if and only if its determinants is a non-zero. Now, when we say about linearity is a determinant. The determinant is a linear function of the rows or the columns of the matrix. Now, we also have the multiplicative property. Now, multiplicative property explains the determinant of the product of two matrices is the product of their determinants. We have the det AB is equal to the det A times the det B. Now, when we talk about the row operations, so swapping two rows changes the sign of the determinants. Scaling a row of a constant multiplies the determinant by k, and adding the multiple of one row to another does not change also the determinant. So these properties are leveraged in the various computational methods of simplify the calculation process. Now, when we say about the traditional methods of the computing determinants, we have the cofactor expansion. I know you are very familiar with the cofactor expansion because during our college days, this is the very common way of solving the matrices. We use the cofactor expansion. Now, it determines, or the determinant of the matrix can be computed using the cofactor expansion or the Laplace expansion, which involves expansion along any row or column. Now, this method works with our formula, okay? So, the formula is here. Now, where the AJ is the element of the matrix is positioned, the IJ and A sub AIJ is the submatrix of the obtained by removing the ith row and the jth row from the matrix. Now, the computational complexity is that this method has a exponential time complexity, making it impractical for the large matrices. So, it is generally used for small matrices. Now, calculating determinants by hand, we have the small matrices. So, this small matrices refers to the 2 by 2, the 3 by 3. So, if you have your matrix with the size of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3, you can directly solve it straightforward using the formula. But when we say about the expansion of the minors, so where you have the larger matrices expansion, so there are a lot of methods that you are going to use. Now, what are the modern methods that you are going to use in solving the determinants? Now, first we have the Gaussian elimination. Now, Gaussian elimination is a more efficient algorithm of computing the determinant, especially for larger matrices. So, this process involves transforming the matrix into an upper triangular form using the row operations. So once the matrix is in triangular form, the determinant is simply the product of the diagonal elements. So the steps you are going to do is, first, you are going to swap. Use the row swaps, then row scaling, and then the row addition to convert the matrix into an upper triangular form. And then you are going to multiply the diagonal elements of the triangular matrix. But the complexity of this is that the Gaussian elimination has a time complexity also, making it more efficient, more efficient than the cofactor expansion for the larger number. So it is a standard approach in practical computation approaches or applications of the determinant calculations. Now next, we also have the LU decomposition. Now, LU decomposition is an optimized algorithm for the determinants. It is factoring the matrix into a lower and upper triangular matrices that simplifies the determinant calculation. So, LU decomposition is a method, again, that decomposes a matrix A into a product of a lower triangular matrix L and the upper triangular matrix U. So we have the formula A is equal to LU. Now, a determinant of A can be computed as the product of the determinants of L and U. So you will have the det A is equal to the det L times the det U. So since both L and U are triangular matrices, so their determinant is simply the product of their diagonal elements. So this makes the determinant calculation efficient, but there also complexity again. The LU decomposition requires time for the n times n matrix. It is more efficient than performing a Gaussian elimination directly, as LU decomposition can be reused in solving systems of equations or calculating the determinants of different matrices with the same structure. So that is the LU decomposition. Now, how about when we say the Kolsky decomposition? Now, when we say Kolsky decomposition, it is for symmetric. Now, when we say symmetric, so there are equal. So the positive definite matrices, the Kolsky decomposition can be used in decomposes the matrix into a product of a lower triangular matrix L and its transpose, meaning to say you have the A is equal to LL transpose. So the determinant of A is the square of the product of the diagonal elements of L. But there is also computational complexity where the Kolsky decomposition is more efficient than LU decomposition with the time complexity of the n times n matrix, and it is this makes it suitable for asymmetric positive definite matrices. So, many of us might find it more challenging or might more find easy to solve matrix in a computational point of view. But there are also challenges or disparities that you will encounter during the process. So, one critical challenge in computing determinants is the numerical stability. Now, due to the nature of the matrices, the manipulation like the row scaling and the pivoting, rounding errors can be accumulated, especially when dealing the ill-conditioned matrices. Now, to mitigate this, we have the modern algorithm, use partial pivoting or the complete pivoting during the Gaussian elimination or the LU decomposition. So these strategies help to reduce numerical errors by ensuring that the largest elements are used for pivoting during each step that does improve stability. Additionally, libraries like the LAPACK and the BLAS implement a highly optimized versions of these logarithms utilizing techniques such as block decomposition, which further improve both speed and accuracy in determinant calculation. So we have these three the error propagation. So error propagation, small errors in matrices can lead to significant errors in determinant calculation. So you also have the conditional number. The conditional number of a matrix indicates its sensitivity to impact determinant accuracy. And numerical techniques, these techniques like pivoting or scaling can mitigate numerical instability to determinant computation. So we also have the parallel distributed and distributed computing. For large matrices, the computation burden of calculating determinants can be alleviated by parallelizing the algorithm. So many linear algebra or libraries such as the LAPACK leverage and multi-threading is distributed in computing systems to speed up the determinants of the calculation process. So in these systems, the matrix of the decomposition like the LU and the Kolsky are split across multiple processors. Now the matrices operations such as the pivoting and the row reduction are performed. So this approach is particularly useful in scientific computing and the machine learning where large datas or the covariances or the variances are commons. So that is the way of technique. That's are the techniques in solving the or in for you to have a numerical stability of the determinants. So, now we talk about the application of determinants in computation. So, as you can see in the table, so you have the linear algebra, we have the calculus, the statistics, physics, and computer graphics. Now, linear algebra, it is the determinants are the fundamental to solve equations, finding values, and understanding the matrix transformation. And in calculus, determinants appear in the Jacobian determinant under the multivariable calculus and the change of variables. And in statistics, determinants play a role in calculating the covariance matrices and analyzing the data distribution. And in physics, you have the determinants are used in the classical mechanics, quantum mechanics, and electromagnetism. In computer graphics, determinants are essential for transformation, projections, lighting, and computer graphics. Now, when we say solving linear system, so solving linear system, determinants play a crucial role in the Kram's rule. So I know you are familiar with the Kram's rule. It's been discussed by the previous reporters, which provides an explicit formula for the solution of a linear system determinants. So that is the solving linear system. And also we have the eigenvalue problem. So the determinant is used in the characteristic of equation to find the eigenvalue of the matrix. And the optimization is optimization of the problems. Determinants can be involved in functions like volume, area, invariance in multi-dimension spaces. And also machine learning. Machine learning is in covariance matrix analysis. The determinant helps in accumulating or evaluating the spread of variance of data points. So in conclusion, computational techniques for calculating determinants have evolved significantly from the cofactor expansion method to a more efficient Gaussian elimination and the LU decomposition methods. While traditional methods are still theoretically important, modern algorithm along with the parallel processing have made determinant calculation feasible even for a very large matrices. So efficient computation of the determinants remains crucial in many applications. So ranging from solving linear equations to machine and the optimational processes. So determinants in a computational point of view really matters. It's very important for you to possess this knowledge for you to solve different problems about matrices, not just focus on a traditional way, but we also have to adapt with a modern algorithm for us to solve it more easier, the more accurate solving. So that's it for today. So I hope you have learned something from my report. Thank you and have a good day. Once again, Kisha Moriti Abakahin, your reporter for today. Thank you.